Hi everyone, and welcome once again to another CIA interrogation. This time we're interrogating a young French climber, Mejdi Schalck, who has had a super good season. Like he won a competition, was on the podium, and so on and so on. Where was he born, Vladek?
Montreux. I don't know how he was born in France. He's 18 years old, so quite young guy still, 173 centimeters tall, and yeah, let's see what he can tell us about himself, his life, vibing.
And here he is. Oh, hey, good to see you. Or actually, I don't see you as usual, but welcome, Mejdi. How are you? No, but that's normal for me. It's for some reason I can just see Vladek. Well, right now I can't because he's fixing the lights, but I know what you look like, basically. How are you?
Good, yeah. Long day. Still jet lagged, so I woke up at 6, and I had lots of things to do. I was to training, but I was late to training, so now I'm late here.
Yeah, that's normal, I guess. I mean.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi. So when did you got back from Japan? Monday, right?
Monday afternoon.
Yeah. But are you getting used to the jet lag? Like getting jet lag all the time? Like traveling to the US, traveling to Indonesia?
Generally, when I go to US and when I come back to Japan on the left, when I travel on the left, it's okay.
Okay. But now you're tired.
No, yeah, I don't know. I wake up at 6.
Yeah. So how does it work actually to train when you come back from a trip like this?
It depends, but generally I rest some days. But now it's the end of the season, so I don't train.
So how long is the rest now for you?
I took a rest from training during 3 weeks. I will go to Switzerland on Sunday for 10 days. So bouldering.
To Ticino?
Yeah, Ticino.
Yes.
Yeah.
See you there.
But yeah, it's more rest for training. And then back to training half November.
Yeah.
So do you have some plans in Ticino? Some projects already? Or
yeah, I think I will go to Bavona. I don't know. Still don't know what I'm gonna try, but maybe Wagon and maybe Roadkill, the 80.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, it's nice fun.
I have to work at the end with the rope for not die, but
cool.
Yeah,
nice,
and also go to Brionnais. I don't know. I never went to Brionnais, and I went to Bavona today, so all is quite new for me.
Cool.
I get you got plenty of things to discover and to try.
Yeah.
And we just talked before now, and Vladek said the weather is going to be super good.
What?
Yeah. The weather should be good.
Yeah, I checked. Yeah, it looks good.
But let's start with the season. Take us through your season. What can you say about it? What did you expect before, and how did it turn out, you think?
After last year, the podium in Salt Lake, my goal this season was to do a podium again. But yeah, when I did a podium in Meringen, it was like I was liberated, and
yeah, of course.
Just I was very good in good form. In May, in this period, I'm always in a very good form. So always Salt Lake City comes, and then I was I knew that it was possible to win. So yeah, in Meringen, I were very close from the win. So in Salt Lake, I just give all, and yeah, I didn't expect to do as good season as this one. A bit not very happy with my lead season, but I still managed to do a final with a little training that I've done. But yeah, better season than I accepted. Sure.
Yeah, about lead. I mean, now most people see you like Mejdi, he's the boulder expert, but I remember back in Briançon, what is it, 2019, was it? 2020? 2019?
Yeah.
2019, you were in the final then, right?
Yeah, it was my first World Cup ever.
Yeah, and you were in the finals, and and then everyone was like, "Here's this new lead guy."
Yeah,
And
but
now it's Boulder.
my
So,
first results was in lead. When I was in the French young team, it was first in lead. And yeah, then but when I was young, I missed the French champs where I was injured, and yeah, one time that just sucked. But I was always bouldering and lead, but when I don't qualify in boulder, I do a lot of lead, and that pays off.
So
But,
what do you prefer, if anything?
both, it depends. Maybe I starting to prefer more bouldering. Yeah.
And how come? Because of the success, or just?
Yeah, all the things. Yeah.
Because
The success, but all.
Yeah.
I love coordination.
So I guess the format now for the next Olympics is pretty much perfect for you. In Paris.
It's more the format like that. The bouldering and lead is more basic boulders and basic route. More just right, left, right, left. For me, I prefer when you can do like a boulder that nobody did, be the first one to do it. But it's, yeah, there is not this in the combine. But yeah, the format is better than the speed.
How did you like actually this season, the boulders and routes? Like
during the season? Yeah, it was very nice. I really liked in Meringen. It was just amazing, and yeah, every comp the boulder were better, and no, it was great.
What was it your favorite competition then? Like
not Meringen.
Okay.
Yeah. In terms of setting.
Yeah. About that, you said when it's boulder lead, it's like left, right, and not too complicated. Because I have the feeling when I watch you climb like older specialized boulder, it looks like you have the next level all the time, but you don't always manage to do it anyway. It's like it looks like you can do way more complicated and harder boulders than those that you're competing on.
No, it depends on the style, but sometimes the boulders that I don't do in comp, it's more like boulder with volume, and I always try to do more complicated method than the normal beta. But it also that you really have to believe in what you do, and sometimes I'm not believe always.
But do you sort of reach your potential on competitions, you think, or can you climb even better when you're training?
No, sure. With training, I can be way better physically and in also in the movement. Sure, I don't have a lot of muscles, but now
enough, I guess.
I have still a body of a kid. A big kid.
Yeah. When you say actually you make those all beta, you make more complicated than the other competitors. So for the finals, you share the betas. You look at the boulder problems and you share the betas, and you share your complicated betas.
No, but it depends. It depends of the boulders, but no, in finals I don't share shit beta. When I read in finals, it's not the same.
So that's not a thing, like trying to fool each other, saying like you should go left with.
But some people do that. No,
really?
Yeah. No, I'm not like this.
Who?
Yeah, we'll go to heaven.
Speaking of different styles, what is your preferred style really? I think it's pretty obvious to most people. How would you describe it yourself?
It's coordination, but I really like when you're moving, but when you really have to swing into each move, I really love this, and it's quite natural.
Did this come natural for you? Were you always good at this? No.
No, yeah. When I started to be stronger, I was good at this, but I always did this for fun, and then I have an instinct for this, and
So if that's your preferred style, what's your anti-style? What don't you like?
I will say maybe boulder with not tricky boulders, but yeah, with volumes and a lot of holds. Not very physical, just struggle boulder when just
Like
have
this, the boulders are like a wrestling match,
yeah,
that kind of thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
ramping.
yeah. It seems like all you French climbers are so good on your feet,
Yeah.
like on slabs. Do you have an explanation why this is?
No, maybe yeah. In a lot of gym in France, there is a lot of slab just in the gym, in the French gyms. So
So
yeah,
it's
we have
tradition,
something.
like
Yeah, I think it's tradition. It's like Japanese. They're all physically strong, so it's a tradition also.
yeah,
This one
true,
is better,
true.
but
But I guess like nowadays, many gyms have sort of everything, so it's really up to the setters.
yeah, but no, I think really in French there is more slab and than other gyms.
How do you train actually? Do you train like, do you have some special gym or do you train in the commercial gyms?
No, for pure training, I just train at the training center in Rouen, the French training center. But then before the comp and for work on the technical aspect, I go just to commercial gyms and do some shitty boulders, and that's good.
So shitty boulders.
Yeah.
And do you always like train together with the team, or do you train alone, or do you have some training partners?
No, yeah, since 4 or 5 years, I train with Pohl, James. Before I was living to Paris, and then at 13 I came to Chambéry, and at 14 I started to train with Pohl, and he was way better than me. And when I put him one goal in the session, it was almost impossible.
And
So
how
you and Paul, do you often share betas? Like, can you do the same solutions, or can you learn from each other?
Always.
No, never. Yeah.
In Japan, he was climbing 2% before me in the circuit, so I was always trying to think what he did, but then my head was had too much information.
Yeah, he had a really good final round there in Morioka.
Yeah, he climbed very well.
How it is training with Paul? Actually, it's like more like competitive, or it's or you are like good friends, or
yeah, both.
Both.
No, more good friends, but also competition.
Positive competitive then.
Yeah.
And about that, I mean, you're competing for the same team. How does it work in France? Is it really difficult to get into the team these days?
Yeah. There is like, I think in France there is 15 or 20 people that can do a final. No, 10 or 15 that can be in World Cup final or semi-final. So yeah, the qualifiers in France are very hard. Last year I made 13th place to French champs. It wasn't my comp. I took too much pressure and just climbed like a shit. But the level in France is really hard.
Yeah, but so after a season like this one, which was really good for you, you're not guaranteed a spot for next year still?
No, sure, I'm guaranteed.
You're guaranteed?
I think
yeah. That makes sense somehow, like to take the pressure. But do you have to do the French Cups or French Championships, or can you just?
No, but I will do it. Sure, the French Championships.
How it looks here, like the whole season, like how do you train? How much do you train? We have like some questions from Instagram that people ask, how much do you train? How your training looks like?
It really depends of the period and for what I'm training, but generally a week is like I do 2 times physical preparation, general physical preparation, and 2 times specific physical preparation, more glitch or things on the foot, something like that. I climb 3. It depends on the week. Sometimes I do bouldering all the week, sometimes lead, but generally 4 sessions or 5. Then cardio training. And
how do you do cardio? Is you running or cycling or?
Depends. Sometimes just running. Sometimes circuit with physical preparator.
Okay.
Then it's always vomit.
Really?
Wow.
Almost.
That's tough. Almost.
Yeah. Almost. I thought always you said.
No.
Okay. Just almost.
And so how many hours per week is it, like your training?
Of pro climbing, just I think 15 or, but of training 20 or, yeah, small week is 15 week and big week is 20, 24.
Okay. Yeah. It's a big load.
But now I will have a big training period in November and until November and January, because it's the last big training period that I can have before all the Olympics qualifiers and all those things. Because next year in November there will be in August and in November there will be the qualifiers, and then there will be time for training, but there will be also the other qualifiers if I'm not qualified, so I will not be able to train.
Is it that your main goal then was to qualify Olympic?
Yeah, sure. I train mostly for that.
Okay.
And so that's the main thing next year. So the World Cups won't matter so much. It's mostly about keeping the level in both lead and boulder at the same time, I guess.
Also to improve a lot in lead. Yeah, but I think we will have to do the World Cups for the ranking, and the ranking will count for the selection for the Olympic qualifiers.
Right.
Maybe it was like that for Tokyo, so I think it'll be the same.
But when it comes to, you said you need to improve your lead climbing next year a lot. Like what is it that you can improve then? Is it mostly stamina, or is it tactics, or what is it?
Just I think resistance. Like if I train lead for 1 month, I will be strong, but then I will stop lead for 2 or 3 months and I will lose almost all. So I really want to train and have a level, a basic level that I will never lose.
So what do you think is hardest to go to transfer from boulder to lead, or from lead to boulder?
Sure, from lead to boulder. It's not the same thing, and lead is becoming a bit bouldering. So
how about like mental training to do something in this direction?
I started to do mental training. Last year I was doing like 1 session with a mental preparator. I did it like 2 or 3 times in the year, so not really serious. But I will try to do more serious thing for before decision and during decision and until Olympics.
So do you think it's like important for you, or to?
Yeah, I think it's very important for managing all my head.
So I have a very similar question about that. What do you think is most important to succeed on comps? Is it skills or mindset? Well, in the World Cup,
mindset. If you have the best mindset, you can create some skills that you don't have at training.
But do you see a lot of? I mean, you're in isolation a lot, I guess, on competitions. You see strong people there that should do better on comps than they do, or?
Yeah, sure. Also in French, there is a lot of strong guys, very strong guys on the training, but they can't be strong at the comp.
Perform. So what do you do in isolation before the competition? How do you prepare yourself? Do you listen to music, or do you sleep, or what do you do?
No, just warm up with my friends, like normal session, and they also focus on myself, but no, just stay in my zone. and nothing very special.
I know that the warm-up walls is not always best, maybe.
Yeah, but we
So what's the best and the worst warm-up wall?
the best, I will say, this year, Salt Lake City. We had
of
all
course.
the training come for us, so it was good.
Yeah.
Maybe too good. Then we was climbing too much. And the worst, I don't know, maybe Briançon. Very small, old. Yeah, but it's not so bad. We should be able to warm up on everything, and just on fingerboard.
But it's difficult to I guess warm up to the coordination things if you don't have any.
Yeah. But if it's for lead, it's okay. But
so do you always warm up properly, or do you cheat sometimes?
In a comp or a training?
In comp?
No, sometimes when I'm too excited, I do shit. I don't have a perfect warm-up routine, and I think that's good. I have to create a really good warm-up routine that I do every time.
But do you notice the difference if you are warm-up or not warm-up then? Like.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and you still don't warm up then.
Yeah.
But like you said, you get excited sometimes. Maybe too excited, I don't know. But do you have something that you do to get in the right mindset just before the competition, like for a final, not to be too nervous or too excited or anything? Like, do you have something that you do that can get you in the right mood?
No, I just try to stay focused. I listen to some music, some French rap.
What are your favorites?
Do you have playlist?
Playlist, exactly.
Yeah, I have a playlist. But yeah, there is a lot of things. Not a very big playlist, but yeah, we can put it.
Nice.
It's called work. It's photo for me.
Perfect.
Work.
So some questions now from the Instagram then.
Yeah.
From the people out there. Do you have any tips about going from like V6 to V7? For
me, before being very strong, you just have to climb the most. Just climb, then
climb a lot.
Yeah, climb a lot. Nothing.
Forget about hangboarding and stuff until you can climb.
No,
right?
no, yeah.
Good advice. And where did you actually start climbing?
At 5 years old.
Was it always going to be climbing after that, or did you try other sports?
No, when I started climbing, I did climbing during 3 years. Then I did some roller. Yeah, speed roller. Okay. I don't know how do we say in English.
It's like longboard, right? Or
no.
Inlines?
This.
Yeah, inline skates, yeah.
Yeah.
Inline skates. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I just did this 1 year, and then I found a gym close to my home, and I went to this gym every 5 days a week, and during 1 or 2 years.
No, actually, how did you start? Why did you start? Did somebody in the family is climber or?
No, I was climbing always in the trees to a park close to my home. So my mom was a bit scared, and she put me in a climbing club.
Good decision.
That's awesome. Yeah, good decision. That's awesome.
Yeah, she didn't let me free solo.
Speaking about your mother, I have a question here from not your mother, but Hubert. Is it your dad?
Hubert? Yeah.
Yeah. He has a question. Basically about how you can reinvent yourself to be top in boulder and lead constantly, like in boulder and lead, and then lead and boulder.
The question is from Hubert?
Yeah.
Yeah, he always asks me after the comp why you don't do this boulder.
Yeah.
No, but I will have to train more, just to train more, and it's gonna come.
Who's your favorite climber? Name only one.
I will say Zumr freestyle, and I really like it.
Because his climbing style, right?
Yeah.
So do you try to sometimes, like if you look at Zumr, do you try to climb like him, or do you more focus on developing your own style?
No, when I was young, I was always to climb like Japanese. That's also why I'm wearing 510, because they was all climbing with 510. Like at 11 or 12, I started to wear 510, and I always wanted to climb like them, like with style. And maybe that's why I'm good at coordination now.
So what would you do if 510 stopped making shoes?
No, they will not stop. I can't imagine this world. No.
And about the Japanese, are you planning to go back to Tokyo for longer training stages?
Maybe one day, not for the moment, but I just climbed one time to the gym in Tokyo and to be bump, and I heard that there is a lot of gym in Tokyo. So yeah, it was amazing. So sure, I will go back for training, but not now, not for the moment.
And is this like, I have another question here? Like, are you in school now somehow?
Yeah, it is in distance. Like I work only on my laptop. It's a management school.
It's the same thing as like university now.
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you do it before university? Same thing, or?
No, I just did normal school. I had my school exams and the normal
trainings and stuff. Like, how did you manage to do it both? It's so much training.
Yeah, when my last year at school, 2 years ago, I was in 1 year ago, I was in the French senior team. So I had a lot of comp, and then I was missing a lot of exams. And yeah, it was not very easy. So now in distance, it's way better. I can work when I want, and yeah.
Yeah, it seems to work since you're now in university, so it worked, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I remember was it last year when we talked to Oriane, and she's talked about her school, and she was just, everything was distance, even though that was like not universities, but there was some special.
Yeah.
More questions from the Instagram. How did you get so good?
No, I don't believe. Every time when I do good results in a comp, I go back to training and I'm weak. No, not every time, but I'm not so good.
But well, honestly, like I mean, obviously you are super good, but I think to maintain that level or to become even better, it's probably necessary not to think that you're super good all the time. Like you say, yeah, to be able to improve. It's probably like the beginner's mindset. It's
yeah.
What's your biggest dream? That's a small question as well.
My biggest dream?
Yeah.
I think Paris Olympics for sure.
So Olympics in home, yeah. That's
when I think about it, looks good.
In Paris as well at home, that's big, obviously.
Yeah.
An easier question now. Favorite movie?
Kung Fu Panda.
Which one?
First one.
First one.
No, all, but yeah. First one is
Why? Why is it so good?
I don't know. When I was young, I was always watching it. I think I watched it 10 times.
Oh,
And
really?
I
Okay.
really like Pohl and Shifu. I like the mindset.
Yeah. Perfect.
He spoke with Luka Potočar last time, and I asked him what he's thinking about this young generation taking slowly over the old climbers. Do you see it like this as well? That they are like
it's coming like I see more and more people from my age and a bit younger and older coming slowly in semifinals, sometimes in finals. I think with the time it's we're gonna take our place slowly. But,
how is it? Yeah, how is it for you actually to probably it was some of those climbers, they've been probably our role models or something, and now you are better than them. So how does it feel, or how?
Yeah, when I was on the podium with Adam, it was just crazy. The first time, like it was my biggest model in climbing. When I was to school, when I was 10 years old, I was always watching videos of the World Cups and all his ascents in rock climbing. I was so amazing, and now being on the podium with them is just crazy. It was a dream for me, and
that's crazy.
Like a long dream.
Yeah, and the reason for this, everyone always says, is because it's the training is better now, the gyms are better, it's more competition. But do you think it will continue like this, or like the next generation, will they have even better training facilities, better training? Will we see people in 10 years or 20 years, like still 16, 17-year-olds coming up? Do you think?
Yeah, I think like there is always a new talent, and with the development of climbing, there is always new gym, more people climbing. So sure, there will be more new talents that can.
Yeah, but I mean, in 8 years. In 8 years, you're what, 26?
26, yeah.
Yeah. I guess you think that you will be better then than you are now, hopefully. Like.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
For sure, yeah.
It's good.
So maybe when I will be 20, I will finish to grow, and I will. My body will change, so I don't know how it will change. So I never know, but.
Are you still growing actually? Like.
Yeah, I think I will take 2 centimeters more.
How tall are you now?
173.
73. That's you will, even if you grow 2 centimeters, you'll be like the perfect height. Like all the best. Almost, except for like Pohl and some other guys.
Yeah, that's also
Adam.
Yeah.
What about you and outdoor climbing actually? How much outdoor climbing do you do like per year, and do you like it?
Yeah. I started to before, when I was young, I was not really liking outdoor climbing, because I'm also coming from Paris and only gym climber. But after the COVID, it was too far. No, after the COVID, I tried rock climbing, and it was the first time was not really good, and then I sent my first 8B lead, and then I did only rock climbing during all the summer. I'm sure since this period I really like it. But also when I climb outdoor, I think I use a lot of muscles that I don't use in
the gym.
In the gym. Yeah, also I do a lot of movements that I don't do in the gym, and especially for my style and my type of climbing, it's really good, and I think I will do more outdoor also, for training.
Cool. Interesting. So for you, outdoor climbing improves your competition climbing.
Yeah.
basically. That's interesting.
Yeah, I will try to do
Yeah.
more outdoor this season.
What's your favorite climbing area so far?
I didn't visit too much climbing area, but yeah, Sirius is really nice. But I think I would say Ticino. But I was just 2 days there, so.
Yeah. How did you like Magic Wood last time?
It was really good, but not as good as Ticino.
Different
Yeah,
style,
Ticino is more, of course, as well. A lot more climbing.
Yeah.
So, do you have any favorite boulder problems so far that you've climbed?
That I climb or that I want to climb?
Well, both.
That I climb. I didn't climb too much boulder, but I will say boulder in Fontainebleau. Welcome to Jamrock, an 8B. Like it's a big move, and you have a jump on the sloper. Normally, you do the big move and then you stop on the sloper. But one time I was with Manu, and I go with the rope. I just touch the sloper. I said to him, yeah, it's perfect for both hands. And he told me like, no, stop telling shit. And I put my shoes, I take the first one and I jumped like this and directly did it after 3 sessions trying only with one hand. So it was such a good moment.
Nice.
Do you have it on video?
I put it on my Instagram.
Cool. So you can look. Everyone can look for it afterwards.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
And some dreams.
Yeah,
for
some dreams. Sure. Big Island. But I tried it last winter and it hurts a bit my legs. So I think I'm not gonna try it for the moment, but I'm okay, but not so good for my body. But when I will be older, stronger, I will go.
Do you feel like you could get injured if you climb on it too much?
Yeah, last year I was almost I was a bit injured, like it was hurting me for 6 months.
Wow,
but I could do all the moves and it was not I hadn't to stop climbing, but it wasn't very pleasant.
Okay, about that, what about the injuries? Did you get some like bigger injuries or you injured?
When I was young, I did a party with my friend and I slept at like 3 a.m. and I did a comp just after and had a big finger injury during 6 months. So since now, this moment, I'm always careful and I didn't
sleep longer.
Yeah.
I sleep long, yeah.
After party.
No, I'm more careful with injury. Always when my body tell me something, I do like if it's I'm really careful.
Okay, but what's your plan for the next season? Will you do like all World Cups or just some? Or if you choose already some?
It depends of what we have to do for the ranking. We'll know at the end of November. But yeah, it depends. If I don't have to do all the comps, sure, I will do, I think, 3 in bouldering and 3 in lead, not a lot. But yeah, if I have to do it, I will do other comps.
That you will do.
Sure, if I could do all the comps and be not tired, I would really love to do all the comps, but I can't for the moment.
I have like some actually 2 more questions from Instagram. One is, how old are you? We already said that you are 18, right?
Yeah.
Do you have some like good friends in other teams? Like not the French team, but some.
Yeah, Belgium team.
Yeah.
Very good team.
So will you join the Simon? He's now in Ticino, right? Simon Lorenzi.
Yeah.
So we will.
Yeah, we'll go. He's trying Alphan, so I don't think I'm gonna try it with him. But yeah, sure.
You will keep. You will save it for Flash then, right?
Yeah, sure. No,
you get older and stronger. Yeah.
Then he will come to France for training.
And when does the actual next season start for you? I mean, you said you start training again from like mid-November, but do you have simulations with the team or competitions?
Yeah, we always have a training camp with the team at any moment. But
Okay.
we don't have to be in form for those training camps. But the season will start at the first World Cup.
Okay.
The months before are not important.
And I think that's a bit later like next year. I think it's late April and in Asia, right?
This year it was at the beginning
always-
of
Yeah,
April.
it was always Meiringen, right? So the first one. Yeah.
But now was it Korea or China?
Korea and Japan. I don't know.
Korea and
which one is
Japan.
first.
Maybe.
Like it's 2 weekends in a row.
And then it's after that it's US.
US, yeah, just one.
One, yeah.
And then Europe, Prague.
Yeah, Prague and Brixen, was it? Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Brixen.
and then Innsbruck. Yeah, cool. Do you like traveling to Asia?
Yeah, I really like the food.
Yeah.
Also
It's
like USA, but Asia is really cool. Also, next year we'll go like 2 weeks, so we'll have time to visit. That's okay.
Eat a lot. Right?
Yeah, eat a lot.
Yeah.
It's stronger.
It's stronger. Yeah. And then the World Championships. Is it difficult to have like the World Championships the same year as you're qualifying for the Olympics? But it was the same last time.
No, yeah, World Championships are also qualifying for.
It is, yeah, okay.
It was in Tokyo as well.
So this year, like, it's just 3 people, like just the podium. Is qualified.
Yeah.
Instead of the top 8, was it?
Yeah,
right?
top 8 or 10.
10, I think, was it?
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be 8, but then you have like 3 Japanese or something.
Yeah.
Or 5, I don't know. A lot of Japanese.
Yeah. In Morioka, in the top 10, there was like 7 Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But I mean, everyone wasn't there either, right?
Yeah.
Many people missing.
Yeah.
I had a question from someone else yesterday, not about this, but he asked me like, how come the Japanese can dominate so much? And I had a bunch of explanations. But how would you explain it, Mejdi?
I think they're just very strong in climbing, in the, I think, genetical, and in also they are always working, like they're working a lot, and just genetical, very strong climbing. It's also in the culture to climb a lot, and when they can do boulders, I tried doing like 4 hours in a row. And they don't have the same culture than in France. When I arrived to the gym in Tokyo, I was surprised. Like everybody was sitting like very calm, and they can sit on the mat. They sit on the ground and very calm, and then they put a try. Yeah, it's not the same culture. But I think also genetical.
Yeah.
There.
But I think it was interesting before Meiringen last year. The Japanese team and the Korean team, they were both at the in Schlieren at the Gaswerk, and we were there to watch them. And it was very different. Like when the Japanese team, they didn't seem very bothered about sending or not. I think they were just climbing, having fun. Really liked, because this was not like a focused training. It was most like fun. That was interesting to watch because they did. I mean, compared to the day before, the same day. I don't remember Vladek, but
day before, I think.
Day before, yeah. And where the Korean team were like super focused, like flashed everything. And they were like, this is gonna be too easy with Japanese. But the Japanese were just playing around, basically.
Yeah. But it depends. All the team have their routines before the comp.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But okay, but I don't think you really answered what if that's the Japanese way to just try like many tries on one boulder. What is the French style?
No, yeah, we also do this, but I think maybe they're climbing more than us.
In like time.
Yeah, in time and in time the session are maybe longer, and they do more just pure climbing than us, I think.
So what do you have any? Oh, other than of course qualifying for the Olympics, but what are your goals for next season? If this season was making the podium and you did that the first comp and then you won the comp, and what's the goal for next season?
I will say, be better in lead and do a podium in lead.
Podium in lead.
Yeah, podium in lead.
And also stay the same in boulder.
Yeah, podium in lead and bouldering, both.
Sounds like a good goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad goal.
Yeah.
Qualify for the Olympics.
Yeah, of course. And win the World Championships, maybe.
Yeah. Lead and bouldering.
Lead and bouldering. And combined.
No.
And speed, no? Not speed?
No. But I think I would have liked it if it was in Olympics.
Yeah. Did you ever practice speed a lot?
No, I just did it like 2 or 3 times. Tried to.
Okay. Yeah. So you don't have a personal record or anything?
I think 12 seconds but the falling at the end and thing.
As well, if you could only climb on one angle for the rest of your life, like slab, semi-steep, super steep,
no,
what would
45.
45 degrees. Always.
No, slab until the end of the life. Never.
So.
Yeah.
I think this is the part where we wish you all the best and all the best of luck for next year, and stay safe and all that, and basically enjoy life.
Yeah.
Hopefully see you in Ticino then.
Yeah, we can text us, sure.
Hey, thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
It's great to speak with you, talk to you, and see you soon.
Yeah, see you guys.
Okay.
Ciao.
Bye. Ciao, Mejdi. Hello, Mejdi.
All right.
Cool.
That's it. Cool, man.
The next one.
You should really try Benny.
Yeah, I will write him again. It's next one. And yeah. I can ask some guys now down in Ticino.
Yes.
Because it's always easier if I press them like directly than like write them, because they are not
with the knife, like.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I don't know who. The Sean is there. Sean Rabatu as well. So maybe I can ask him.
Try. Yeah.
Cool.
Now let's take a break.
Let's take a break. Yeah, I have to pack my stuff and.
Yeah. What does it say on your T-shirt there? Women, life, freedom. Nice. Good one. You stand up. Come on.
Oh,
beautiful.
Can you read it?
Yeah, now I can read it. Yes, women, life, freedom. Cool. Right, man.
Hey, thank you for organizing this, and hope to. Maybe you can ask Miho. You are like in good contact with her, or Janja.
Yeah, I could try Janja. You try Miho.
She wrote me like I wrote Janja. I asked her about Japan, why she's not starting.
Me too.
And she wrote me like 5 minutes, like 2 minutes like later, like, I'm in the Bali or where, so on the holidays.
Yeah, it's always like that. Always. And then it's like, by the way, you never done. Done.
Nothing. Okay, cool.
Ciao.
Great to see you.
Great to see you, always.